The term military analyst is not a legally protected term. It's not like doctor. It's more like economist. You know, any asshole can start calling themselves one and fart out a vaguely plausible opinion on the current situation.
For the life of me, I cannot remember if I had done this video, and I apologize in advance if I talked about the 3 C's: cars, computer, and carpentry. Let me explain to you. I shall explain unto you. Everyone sit down and put on your listening ears. I shall explain to you. I come back from a road trip. The GF says, hey, car's got a flat. I kind of patched up a little bit to put air in it. I think it's a slow leak because she is competent. And it's like, she doesn't do that. She takes agency and control. I recommend you guys find one with that. Anyway, so yeah, I'll tell you, it's probably some kind of slow leak. So I go there. Look, I put the soap water on. There's the bubble. There's the nail. Pull the nail out. That's how I got this thing. Showed it. Cappy didn't put on gloves. Put on gloves, boys and girls. I know you under 30, so I just take it to the mechanic. Daddy! It's debatable whether your fathers even know how to plug a tire now. Anyway, so I do the thing. Put the plug in, cut the thing off. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's right. You've never patched a hole in your life. That's why you can't get the girls. Put the air in. Got it back up to 37 PSI. Said, babe, it's ready to go. Thank you, sweetheart. Kiss on the cheek. It's how it used to be. How it used to be. The woman was kind and sweet. Did other things around the house. Makes food, whatever it is. Loves you, takes care of you. Appreciates you. Oh, the thing that requires the outside chores. There's the inside chores, like with the washing machine and the dishes, whatever else. And then there are the outside chores, like the machinery and small engines and all that. I did the outside chore. I got the car up and running again. The GF is happy. She's thankful. Kiss on the cheeks. Thanks, sweet. That's no problem. These things happen. These things happen. And we got on with our day. However, I remember a long time ago, because people figured out I was smart and said, hey, can you help me with my homework? And I would agree with women because I wanted to get laid. And that's it. That's all it is. All you men is want one thing. Yes, it is. That's it. I actually want more than one thing. I'm not going to go into that. But to simplify the argument, yeah. You girls know that. Like, tee-hee. Numbers don't add up. Can you help? Sure. So I remember helping, not a ton of people, but it wasn't uncommon. And back in the olden days, even before my days, that might be how you met someone. Oh, I don't know how to do the thing. Can you help me with my homework? Girls would be smart, because the smart girls would know how to do the homework, but they'd act like they didn't. If they liked the guy, say, hey, you're really good at this. Can you help me? And the guy would be hoping or partially duped, unawares that she was lying. It was just a way to get to know him. Many romantic relationships were found in that. Anyway, it wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of the nice ones. This was can you help me essentially do my homework? You think, oh, okay, yeah. And then you find, oh, no, there's really no. And where'd she go? Hey, do you want to get some food after? Oh, no, I got to go. Bye. Of which you didn't have the time. That was nothing. That's nothing compared to a buddy of mine. And he is the triple threat. He could do all 3. He is an outstanding mechanic. I actually race his cars. His profession is computers. And he's not half a bad carpenter. I'm probably a little bit better of a carpenter than he is, which isn't saying much. But he's not completely helpless. He could do a lot of things himself. And he had all 3s. And I contacted him one time. I says to the guys, how many hours over all the different girls you did, because I've known this guy for decades, how many hours have you dedicated to helping all your different girlfriends, all the different girls you were dating, all the different female friends, to just like do their car work, help their computers? I don't recall him doing carpentry, but people go, now, if I went over and had help with him, I would do my own work. He would just kind of guide me. And then sometimes I'd pay him to do the work because I didn't have time. He's like, "Oh gosh, I did that." And it had to be at least 2,000 hours, at least, which is a full year of work. And I remember him only catching hell, guff, flack, and bullshit from the vast majority of girls he dated or did not. They didn't go anywhere. Many girls said, "Oh no, I can't. No, not with the sexy poo. Anything with the sexy poo, we can't have that. That'd be horrible." And all, whoa, way out of focus. God damn, I new and improved cameras. I was like, dang, you just got hoodwinked with the prospect of sex and romance and whatever, potential dating. He wasn't just in it for the sex, but he was definitely looking to get married long term. That guy got hoodwinked out of a full year's worth of labor. Easy, easy, probably more. And whereas in times past, you see a young lady stranded on the side of the road. Young lady needed help with her homework, and you were good at the subject and she was not. How many help you move? I remember this one gal threw like kind of a pre GoFundMe. This was in the analog days where she had a GoFundMe, help me move out to California. Teehee, I'm gonna find my calling there. And not only did a bunch of dopey, simpy guys in the 90s go to the party at the bar and donate money, I think a bunch of people helped her move too. Car repair, computers. Times past, yes. Why wouldn't you? It was ethical, what fellow community people would do as a fellow American citizen. Oh, she's a girl, doesn't have the upper body strength. Let me help with that. We'll get you back on the road there, sweetheart. Heaven forbid that might leave a number. Heaven forbid that might lead somewhere. It would have been fine. And maybe the 90s was the last time this would have happened. But if you get latest book, I have a link down below, A World Without Men. What is it? The burr in my saddle, the feather in my craw. What's a craw? I never knew what a craw was, but there were feathers in it apparently, and it bothered people. I would have gone along with that in times past, but not anymore because I have heard nothing but a consistent message, especially now, especially with the younger generations, about how much you girls just plain don't need men. That men are completely dispensable, that men are totally not needed. Of course, yes, you see the more extreme where the guy interviews 100 girls at a nightclub district on the street and picks the one or two of them like, "Yeah." But the message I've gotten, which I believe most of you men have gotten consistently from schools, that women didn't need men. We're interchangeable, we're replaceable, don't need no man, fish bicycle. These are, keep in mind, these are full grown adult women telling you this when you were kids. I guarantee I'm going to assume most of you men, your experience as a child in school, a child, no doubt had a full grown female teacher, probably 30 plus, literally tell a boy who hadn't made it to 10 years of age that women didn't need men. I remember two in particular. Oh, wait, no, one under 10, many more going into college. Yes, several more after the age of 10. And you got this sex war and you don't need men. We're completely da da da. I'm sorry. I gotta gone are the day of the, you know, fellow American on the side of the road. You girls need some help. Gone are those days. Because when I look at the cars, computers, and carpentry, guys, you do know that basically is an income transfer. It's not a tax. I don't mean some ways a tax is an income transfer, depending on what they do with the tax. But you're just giving these girls the money. And a lot of you, let's be very clear what's happening here. People are being a little bit dishonest on both sides, but it used to be a quaint, clever way to meet quality people. You guys are doing it in the hopes of meeting the girl, getting a number, maybe ultimately getting laid, but not 100% in totality. And you girls, maybe in times past, you might have done that. Like, oh, I found a guy who's really good with cars. That might make a quality. Maybe I go on a date. You're just doing it to get free shit. And ultimately, when you guys help these girls out, modern, like old Grandma Tilly, okay, fine, go help her out, unless she's a boomer, though. I mean, I'm talking World War II. Your grandma needs help moving. All right, grandma was really nice. I'm not talking about that. Your female friend who's been nothing but kind and good, and you like her, and not in that way, but this is a genuine friend. Yes, help these people, help out your friends. But this tee hee, my computer isn't working. Can you help? No, I can't. That's your husband's job. That's not my job. That's it. It's either a husband's job or a simp's job. And I'm arguing guys not to be simps because it isn't. Think about that. Cars, computers, carpentry, cars and carpentry alone, housing and transportation. Those are two of the hugest financial costs on a personal budget. You're just going to go in there and do all this shit for them? It's also the mandatory infrastructural stuff that apparently we're not needed for. And if you go read my book, A World Without Men, depending on which sub-industry you're talking about, anywhere between 95, not even 90, 95 to 98% of men who do carpentry, computers, and cars, right? And it's just taken advantage of. Just assume, take it granted that, oh yeah, the car's going to fire up. Oh yeah, the toilet's going to flush. And again, I'd be okay with it. Like, oh, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. I would think, oh, let me make you some cookies, whatever. Those days are long gone. The first step forward is I'm strong, independent, don't need no. And I don't need you, man. What girl? And then at the same time, with the intellectual dishonesty, I bet you I can dangle. Just like you guys, like, well, my lady, I'll help you, my lady. Never fear, Simp Mechanic is here. Hoping to get peen touched. Intellectual dishonesty there. And then you girls, tee hee, I guess. Dangling the prospect, not the any real chance of sex or romantic relationship or anything like that there. I'd be curious. Very commonly. In the olden days, I think there was a little bit more friendship. We better help Julie move. Good old Julie. Yeah, she'll help me. I don't know. She's a nurse. She'll get me my prescription. I don't know. There'd be like a bartering. This is what community people used to do. You used to help each other. And then, yeah, okay, man, maybe, she sure got a lot of car trouble, but he don't mind fixing it all the time. And oh my, look at that. He's out there working in the hot sun. She brought him a beer. I wonder if that's the foundation for a good relationship. Nope. Agitation right off the bat. We don't need you. Men can fuck off. Guys, no. New rule. You never help women unless, very good friend, mom, gram. You never help women. You never help single women with cars, computers, or carpentry. Never. No. You keep voting to take our money. You keep voting for Democrats. You keep voting for socialism. You keep voting to make it perfectly legal to discriminate against men. No, pay us. Oh, then by the way, you tell us we're not needed. Pay us. Oh, your computer ain't working? Call up Geek Squad. How much would it cost to fix this situation? Oh, $150. You quote her 149. Yeah, $149. Because I don't want to go through the whole personal budget thing or percent GDP. But in times past, this is how you would support your family. Not only by going out and making money, but you do all the work at home. Because you save money that way. You fix your own car. You fix the house. More modernly, of course, with computers, you do your own IT. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll set up the what's it called? The wireless router. I'll set up. I know how to screw that into the coaxial cable and turn it on. Oh, username, password on the bottom. Don't tell girls it's that simple. Oh yeah, there it is, sweetheart. I'm a fucking IT genius. Look at me. You don't do that. Not after the way they're treating you guys. No. Let them do it. Because not only is it is subsidizing, it is another form of income transfer. Because all you're doing, if we were to look at it as a cartel, us versus them, unfortunately, we didn't start it that way, ladies, just pointing that out. If you do it for this girl for free, you're denying a mechanic, likely a guy, a lot of money. If you fix the plumbing, you deny a plumber his $300 minimum service fee. And I'm being deadly serious about this. With the agitation, with this cultural sex war we have going on, that manifests itself with real world ramifications of perfectly legal to discriminate against men and higher taxation. We got to make our money however we possibly can. Don't deny the IT guy. Don't deny this geek squad. Don't deny the mechanic. Not for a girl that's not going to be appreciative. And so for with the cars, computers, and carpentry, the 3 C's, men, that's for your wife, which you shouldn't be getting married. So more modernly going forward, it should be for your girl, the girl who loves you and has proven it. You all got these girls. Like, oh the God. You all got these girls. Kippy, I got this girl. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. Why are you reaching out? Well, she kind of yells and gets violent a lot. But she's great. She made me a sandwich one time. What? I'm not talking those girls. No, a loving woman. A woman who loves you, married or not. Where if you go and you plug the tire or install an operating system on the computer, she's happy and thankful for you because she loves you. And then, I don't know, gets you a drink or puts on a cute little outfit or just does some or does the counter chore, she does the laundry or something like that. Those women deserve it. But this tee I'm just a damsel in distress. You never, ever, ever do that shit for free in the hopes of the prospects of getting a date. Never. Never. It's a friend, sure. Graham, fine. Old Aunt Tilly, help out old Aunt Tilly. But Becky and Madison and whatever new names they have for kids these days, no. Not unless you're paid. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's going to cost you money. Well, I don't. Well, you got something to barter with? I'm not saying in a sexual nature, like, well, can you make me dinner or something? The old help us move, you get beer and pizza, right? That kind of thing. Your time is way more precious, especially when you're younger. Especially when you're younger. You don't have time to be helping other people with their basic living. That's up to them. And especially in the zeitgeist or the current day view of men that they're not needed, fine. We're not needed. Go pay an electrician $500 to whatever, add a circuit to your breaker or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. And so that I know you boys are going to want to do good. And you're going to have some skills, some good tradesman skills. Like, oh, I'm gonna use this to get the girls. No, you won't. No, that is reserved for women who love you. So the three C's are only for women that love you: carpentry, cars, and computers. That's it. All you girls, strong, independent, don't need no. You go deal with it. We're done. All right, we got a super chat. Ken Rose for $5. He just has a thumb up. Very much. Thank you very much. That's it. Link below. A World Without Men. Go read it. Go read how thankful women women are in it. Go read it. Read that book and see how thankful and how prepared women are to do their own car maintenance and their own repair. You go read that book and look at the numbers and the data. You'll laugh. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.